Let's just start the show, okay? Because we're going to start with some Zack Snyder's Justice League news updates. And it is official. Zack Snyder's Justice League will be rated R. That's right. It came out earlier this week that the cut will have an official R rating for violence and some language. Now, what does this mean exactly? Well, let's start with the violence part. We know Zack Snyder as a filmmaker. Okay, this guy does not hold back with his action. And I mean, just look at Watchmen. Okay, not that this DC universe needs to be that bloody or violent, but I think back to the warehouse fight sequence with Batman, one of the best fight sequences in any comic book movie, and just how violent that was, especially the Ultimate Edition. So the fact that this movie is going to be on streaming, it allows that creative freedom, and it allows Zack Snyder to do the violence that he wants while still being somewhat comic book friendly. One perfect example is, we're going to see Wonder Woman cut off Steppenwolf's head. And it might be, towing that line of too graphic, too violent. But we're going to be honest. We're going to love it. We're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. So that's the violence. And then some language. Well, it's been reported that Batman will drop at least one F-bomb in the movie. Now, for PG-13 ratings, you're allowed one F-bomb. But more than one is when they throw that R rating on there. So I got a feeling Batman will be saying the F word quite a few times, which, let's be honest, if there was one character amongst the Justice League who would be cursing, it's Batman for sure, right? I mean, look at him compared to the others, everyone else. He's a little bit out of his own league, okay? He's taking on parademons and aliens and Steppenwolf. He's probably like, yeah, I can imagine him dropping an F-bomb the moment he sees Steppenwolf, okay? But yeah, if there was ever a moment for Batman to use his guns, I know people had problems in BVS. I heard it. I personally didn't have a problem with it. But in this movie, he damn well needs to be using all the guns in the world to be taking on these parademons, these aliens, these otherworldly creatures. So yeah, I am totally expecting Batman to drop a WTF at some point during the 4-hour cut. And if anybody should be cursing, it's definitely him. Speaking of Ben Affleck's Batman, here is a behind the scenes image that was released earlier this week. Yep, that is Ben Affleck in the Knightmare Batman costume. And it has been confirmed that this is a photo from the additional photography that was planned after the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League. And this was Ben Affleck on set for additional photography for the Knightmare sequence. We know Jared Leto's Joker is going to be a part of that Knightmare sequence. And so, you know what? Let's just take a moment to appreciate this, because it was just 2 years ago that he left the role, unfortunately, for a number of reasons. And we never thought we'd see Ben Affleck as Batman again. Nope. And you know what? Thanks to the powers that be, AT&T and Warner Media, and the power of the fandom, we're getting at least two more appearances from Ben Affleck's Batman. One in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm sure we'll see a whole lot of unseen footage of his portrayal, and then again in Andy Muschietti's The Flash movie, which will many believe will adapt the Flashpoint storyline. So hey, that's 2 more appearances of Ben Affleck's Batman that we otherwise would not have gotten. So I am appreciative of it. I still want to see Ben Affleck do his solo project, the script that he wrote, the one that many people have called just amazing. Jay Olivia has called it probably the best piece of content that never saw the light of day as far as the Batman character. So yeah, all the more excited. Batman F bombs, Ben Affleck's Batman. It's gonna be awesome to see. It really is.